Welcome guys to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to turn on the off lamp according to the amount of temperature variable or changes of weather. And also, I will show you how to simulate it in Proteus by using LM35 sensor. So let us start in our Arduino board. So here we are going to create a variable which will store our ports. We are going to use 4 LEDs which will turn on and off according to the temperature changes. So we have a red one, which will go to connect on port 11. Red, second red, it's a third red. Then port, and also send we need to connect our sensor on Arduino, so that we need a port where we connect it, which will be analog ports. This port for ramp is PWM pause with modulation, and this should be analog pin. So now let's jump to void setup. Here we have things like do look like this. We reset our input port and also output port, but here we need to set only our lamp ports, which will be output, will be output for all lamp. So now once the temperature changes, it will be displayed in a sensor, so in a serial monitor. So that's why we need to initialize our serial monitor. So that's cool. So let us move to void loop. Here we make all condition we need be or all condition we want to be executed. So now we're going to create a variable which will store changes or values according to the changes temperature. Let's call it amount equal to analog read, which will read our sensor pin. That's cool. So now we need also to convert those amount of temperature into standard units so that we can read accurate values. So once we need to create a variable which will store every number that should be integer number or decimal numbers, which will use fronts ports, which will help us to store those our numbers. So let's call it millivolts, which will be equal to amount times the voltage, which is 5, over the minimum value input. Then we will create another variable which called, let's say, volts. let's go to output. Take those values divided by 10. So that's cool. So, and then in serial monitor, we need to see those changes vary display amount of output. So let's make a first condition. So if output is less or equal to 0.8 degrees, digital light one should be turned on. And the one be high. So in our story method, we want to see the message which says that very cold. Again, second lamp will be turned off when output is greater than 28 and when output is less than or equal to 30. So that's cool. And red 2 should be high. And in our serial monitor, we want to display the message which tells us code to print code only. The next condition, if else output is greater than 30, the output less than 14. So the lamp will be turned on. And in a serial monitor, I want to display a message which will tell us home. That's cool. Lastly, if output is greater than 40, digital light. The default should be high. In our ceremony, I want to display or to print a message. That will be true, or will that will print message. Say that's very hot. So guys, that's it. So now let's try to upload our codes. So let us upload and then sketch our calls. So let us move to Proteus. So need LM35. So need the rates. So that's all. We use pin 10, 11, and also 13 pin. That's all. And also need to connect our LM35 sensor. It will be connected on port A0, which is analog pin. And also need to supply our ports. So let us bring serial visual terminal here so that it will help us to see the changes or the changes of condition. So now let's put our file here, then press OK, then let's run. So let us go back to our code and try to make our lamp be off. So guys, let us try to turn our lamp. Cost will be high at that condition. This one should be red one. That's correct. So let us back to a Proteus. So let us try to make L to be capital. That's perfect. So let us back to Proteus. Try to simulate. So as you see guys, once we try to vary or to change the temperature, the message in our serial monitor is also changing. And also you see our LED are changing according to the temperature, and also according to serial monitor. So thank you guys for watching. Let us try to meet in our next session. If it is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends.